Hello, ladies and gentlemen, friends of the Promise Revealed. Well, we've had some little kerfuffles on my emails going out for those of you. Sometimes weird, nothing there. Sorted that out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some big updates on the summer conference, and I'm just going to get right to it. Thank for all you new subscribers who are clicking in and signing up for the free newsletter and other things, and you're getting some images and stuff like that. So I'm going to take you through some real quick updates on the summer conference. It's going to be exciting now. Things are happening. I finally have gotten the schedule and the speakers, and I'm going to take you downtown to Chinatown right now, and I'm going to show you in Chinatown the summer conference. This is my homepage. You can literally click on this banner, and it's going to take you to the Mount Shasta Summer Conference page. When you're looking over this banner, if you want to know, by the way, we do have catered meals. The prices are going to be changed. We're still working out some details. Um, but you go here to this catered meals thing, and we have menus. So if you do want to eat with us, you're going to have to make your decision. You can look at the schedules, decide which days and where you're going to be. But we have some great meals. So basically, we're a long way from town. We want to get to you. The schedule's not generally, but we're looking around 1 o'clock and between 6 to 7 p.m. for starting meals. Maybe a little different each day. You can make a vegetarian one meal one day, one meal. You don't have to buy a whole package here. So buy them in advance. We may or may not have some alternative meals there. Probably not. So I'm going to recommend you just look here. And we have an amazing little meal coming up on Thursday. It's kind of like vegetarian lunch. We have spring rolls. We can also have tuna. I'm sorry, shrimp. Shrimp in the spring rolls. Beautiful little salad. We'll have a light soup, lemonade, and Thai iced tea. For dinner, we're going vegetarian curry. This is going to be a green curry with bamboo bell peppers, lemonade, iced tea. And dinner, we're doing a different type of curry. It's a yellow curry with potatoes, carrots, and chicken. And that's going to be for Thursday night. Let's go back to, oh, say you want to purchase the menu. I'll just take you through that. It's going to be the same pretty much everyone. So you check the Thursday lunch menu or the dinner menu, and same thing all along for each of these days. So we got a great Friday night, we have a Thai restaurant named Hariom, all organic, really good food, mild spices, don't get carried away. And then Saturday lunch, we're going to have like a yak bowl. It's kind of a power pack food, kind of light you'll see the orders we're going to have. I think we're going to have some jamaica and stuff there. So don't want to get too lost in that. Let's take you back to the summer conference page while we look that over. So we showed you the meals. Now I'm going to show you the thing. It's taken me a long time. Let's not think it's too crazily set. I think we're pretty much set in stone here. So here we go. We're going to ask you to get there at 9 o'clock. For those of you who can, if you follow my information and the emails and all the information on where to stay, you want to come in early on Wednesday, the 17th, and stop by my house around from 1 o'clock until 2 or 3. We'll be giving you your wristband so you can just drive right up and get right in. You don't have to check in. Um, we're going to start off at 8 a.m. Check in the morning. You can come on site. We'll have parking people and security. You'll be able to drop everyone off and hopefully get you a spot parking on site. If not, we're going to have a shuttle and we'll take you up to Castle Lake. I'll be explaining that pretty much thoroughly in depth on the opening ceremonies today. We're going to do prayers, invocation. We're going to be playing some beautiful videos of extraterrestrials along with some music. And then Haruko, the amazing angelic voice artist, she holds a very special space. We're going to go into the camping, the do's and don'ts, the fires, the workshops, and we're going to do some other things in regards to the Venusian messages. We'll actually play some of those live, the new one from the Queen. And then we're going to take a quick break. Brad Olson, our hero, the Giants of prehistory, he's going to start it off. And then Paula Venus, a local tour guide who's very close to the mountain, has a very kind of a sacred and a holy presence there. He's going to talk about the five gateways to embodying the fifth dimension. And then by the time we get to 1:15, we're not covering your breakfast, folks. So you want to get your breakfast, come on in. For those of you who are camping, we will have a kitchen open there. So this is a little mini thing. We're going to have Antonia Harmon from uh, England live. She'll be coming. She's doing an interactive healing session. And then Jane DeForest, a great psychic. I actually spoke to Fred Bell through her. I'm skeptical. I said, you're gonna have to answer a question. The first thing she said, kick upon your soul. And that's what Fred wrote in the book that he signed for me. And he did indicate, remember, if you asked me about if Fred Bell was knocked off when he was on the Jesse Ventura show, I said I wasn't sure. I don't know. But I asked him, I asked her, how did you die? He said, well, my ticker gave out. Would he talk like that? And I go, oh yeah, he talked like that. And then I said, well, no, how did you die? And she said, I see him touching a box and he's getting a shock. So that indicates to me scalar wave black box technology. Fred was unfortunately knocked off. He did have me contact information, gave me some information on a pyramid guy in India that I'm working with now. A great thing. Jane DeForest, there she is. Jane Masteller, an incredible astrologist. These two are kind of the great readers, and as long as they want to come, I'm going to keep having them here. They cover talking to dead people. If you have anything you need closure with, Jane is the real deal. She can connect you. She'll be doing connecting to Celine Isha Star. This is a woman who replaced someone last minute. She's from Mexico. She's going to be doing something. I'll be putting that up. She's coming in for a brief message. Lily Nova, speaker's dinner starts at 6, and then we should be finished. And the lunches and dinners are kind of over the meal time. So, you can have a deal at dinner and sit down, or you don't have to eat. So there's all kinds of options. We have a beautiful lake up. We're going to be getting into that in a minute. So we look at Lily Nova, the beautiful contactee. So I'm just going to take you back. Let's go to Friday's schedule and check into this bad boy. Hans Dietrich, an expert in Egyptology, amazing guy. Been having some nice conversations with him, introduced to him by Brad. We have Vivian Chauvet giving us a workshop on the original body blueprint healing message. And then Raymond Keller, my friend who lived on Venus for 2.5 months, is going to be giving us an incredible understanding about his life on Venus. The questions, if you think about it, you're going to have an amazing question and answer here. So, Organic Lunch is on Friday with the Indian people, and Sam Kiawaz, a vendor who's very into sacred geometry. And this is Dr. Makete Fall, a friend of Raymond's, a Dogon elder from Senegal, and he has a lot of amazing information. He is a drummer extraordinaire. And let me tell you that he speaks 9 languages and plays 12 musical instruments. He's a doctorate, a master's, and a PhD. Yeah. So he's a very incredible guy. He works in Africa doing some things for the people. And here we have from South America, my dear friend, the Venusians are very hacking. I'm working with him. Luis Fernando from Bolivia started having contacts at the age of 11, a lot of dreaming before, but a UFO hovered over him and his mom in La Paz when he was 11 years old for 5 minutes. His family are all judges and lawyers, so she supported him because he was one of the youngest ones, and his mission is, of course, completely different. He's like James Gilliland on steroids in a more intimate level. Raymond and I had an experience with a famous contactee named Gabriel Green. Gabriel was a little more different than Luis. Luis, very high level spiritually developed brother. He speaks only Spanish. We're going to have translators, and he is leaving the program contacts of extraterrestrials. I'll guarantee you money back if you don't see some spaceships with Louis. He's an incredible spiritual personages, and I've had so many experiences with him, it's ridiculous. We may be doing a trip down to Bolivia with him this summer or this winter. We're not sure the dates, but we'll be going to Tiwanaku, the mountain Sahama. We would go to uh, Island of the Sun, Island of the Moon, and he has a World Congress on Lake Titicaca, the Minor. So this is be a full week of experiences. We'll stay in some nice hotels, and then we would the final one we would stay at this beautiful hot springs called Mary, sacred, and I'll probably share some images of that. So we have Vivian Chavez is doing her workshop at 8 o'clock at night. Now, Louis is going to be giving a beautiful talk, as I said. Now, every on Friday and Saturday night, you're going to have to make a decision which you're going to, but he's going to do program contacts. We're going to meet in town at a location, check everyone's wristbands, and consolidate the cars. And we're going to go to a special location up on the mountain, and he will take us through a series of exercises. Like recently, I was at Stairway to the Stars, and everyone got drunk on the way out to Area 51. That's not an extraterrestrial contact. They saw zero zilch. Louis would encourage you to be vegetarian and to focus and to connect to your spiritual self to for optimal evening or a spiritual contact. But let's go up to Saturday. Now we have Dennis Adams, a local healer, tremendous, a lot of amazing experiences. He was he was like the Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge in the United States, and that's not negative. There's good Masonic Lodge and negative, and there's good Illuminati and bad. Deborah Giusti, girl I've known for years. She works with a friend of mine named Sandra Michael, who I knew through Fred Bell, the EES system, kind of related to that light systems. There's some stuff there I can answer for you about the light system and Jason Shirka and that information too, which is most of it's pretty accurate. Here's Marcella Velasco. She's having contact with Andromeda. She has some real pictures of them actually in the car with her. And a different thing. Lunch we're having from Yak's, the beautiful restaurant. Lorian Fenton from UFO, MUFON, UFCON producer. She'll be coming and she'll be sharing stuff. And now we go with Raymond Keller again. He'll be sharing the gospel of Thomas and Mary Magdalene. And I suggest you look at this on my website and you understand that he was given the breastplate of Aaron, the same technology given to Joseph Smith and to Moses' brother to look into the past. It's amazing information. I don't want to get too much into that. We're going to have a special guest on Thursday. Can't talk about it now. Again, another Skywatch. If you can't go on Friday, you definitely want to make one of these. Louis is an amazing personages with that. And we're going to go quickly on to Sunday. And we have Brad Olson's workshop in the morning. I'll be giving my one talk on the global restoration plan, the new financial system, and I'll be going into extreme detail. I've made some posts, and you'll be getting those in your emails. Raymond's going to be doing the autobiography of a Venusian about his life stories in the middle of his book. Higme Risen, an incredible friend of mine. I took him down to Louis. He started having contacts. The spaceships are landing, doors are opening, seeing them every night, downloads, very much like Lily Chavez. And he is a real deal too, folks. We are going to have an ascension panel that's going to have Vivian Chavez, Raymond Keller, who will be ascending next year, Louis Martens, who's been to Ganymede, he's been to Venus, he's been in the spaceship, and he's been inside the Earth in four occasions. One in a temple, in a mountain called the Temple of Purity. He had to eat raw food for 90 days, and he went in at 17,000 feet, stayed for 3 days. He also went beneath Lake Titicaca to a sacred location called where they have the golden disk of the sun. Jane DeForest, as I mentioned, she'll be connecting to the ascended master, Selene Star and Dennis Adams, as I mentioned. So we're going to be closing up there. Now, I don't want you to forget about the workshop. So we do have some workshops here that I'll be releasing. So Luis Mustoho, what to bring, where to go, how to come, where you're going to meet and drive up together. So sunlight doesn't really get dark till 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. So we're going to be meeting in town at 7:45. We'll be giving you notices when you need to leave the the camp if you're staying up there to get down there to get in the carpool and have an incredible one. I'm not sure when I'm going, but it's amazing. So he has two on Friday and Saturday. Um, and now we have another workshop with Dr. Raymond Keller. This is a very special workshop. Raymond is an adept. He has had super physical experiences and he's got some superpowers that he I'm sure he can't demonstrate, but there's certain things we'll share with you at the conference. So this is about connecting to your higher self. This will be more of a he's limiting it to 12 people. I'm going to recommend for those of you who are looking for the spiritual development and the essence of the contact experiences of spiritual growth and connecting to your God self or your oversoul, so to speak. Vivian will be doing that, we know, on the evening. Now, here's Haruko Blue Star. You're going to see her on opening ceremony. She's doing sound bath immersion experience at her at her gallery. So it's a Blue Star Child Gallery. It's right there. When you get in town, you just put this information in if you get it. But hers are amazing. She very much connects you to your higher self. Her presence is sweet. Hands is doing a workshop in town at Soul Connections. It's open to the public. And of course, we have um, uh, here we have Akmal Togby. He's actually canceled. We got Lily Nova. And we've got Dr. McKetty will be doing a drum workshop. Like I said, he plays 12 instruments and he's a drumming master. So that's open to the public too, if anyone in town would like to go. Marcelo Velasco will do another speaker's deck. Paul of Venus is doing Vortex tours. If you wanted to go somewhere on Mount Shasta, he's doing it on Friday and Saturday from 2 to 4. Friday 2 to 4 and Saturday 2 to 4. So he'll pick you up at Vale. You'll have to have a wristband and he'll take you to the locations. He tells you what to bring. So those are 4-hour things. Here he's doing also a healing activation. There's really no time and location. Once you make your purchase for his thing, we'll be in touch with you and you'll schedule a healing with him. I think he wants to do it in these things. Now, this is the Antonia. She has a very special divine empowerment level healing class in wizard school. She's from England, so I guess that makes sense with the Harry Potter. She normally charges $420, but it'll be only 111 at the Mount Shasta Summer Conference. Brad Olson is doing a workshop for only $33. That'll be in the main lodge. I believe it's Sunday morning at 9 a.m. And Jane DeForest will be doing a free workshop in town in Soul Connections once again. And then she's doing a paid one at the conference location. And that's about it. I'm going to show you the workshop schedule so you can get an idea what it looks like. So I'm going to show you the workshop schedule here. So this is Thursday. And there's going to be we're going to have a yoga here. I might be doing something here. Friday, we have Paul, I'm just putting his thing. This is not a time thing, but if he wanted to do one of his healing sessions, that's here. We look at Antonia Harmon. That's her 4-hour thing. Starts at 2:00. It's going to be in a very nice room I believe she's at the Mount Shasta Resort. Paula Venus, of course, will take you up for the Stargate activation tour. And wonderful Hans Dietrich will take you into the introduction to chematology. There'll be a PowerPoint presentation open to the public as well. And that's going to be from 2:15 to 3:15. At 3:30, after a 15-minute break, Jane DeForest will be giving help you to learn how to connect to your loved ones in the afterlife for free. So there's Haruko once again. As I mentioned, you want to get in there around 6:30-ish. I'm sorry, at 6:15. She closes the door at 6:30, but amazing. So I'm recommending 6:15. Check out the gallery, do that. So she's having the same thing on Saturday and Sunday. And this is Louis Mostoho. His sky watches, again, you will need to be there at 7:45. At 8 p.m. sharp, everyone's headed out. So that does not bespeak of the other wonderful things that happen at my event. Now, some of you may know I have drum circles. And for those of you who don't know, this is what a drum circle looks like at Mount Shasta with Rob Potter. Check out the orbs on that thing. We call that an orb party. We have a pretty powerful connection up there, and the Venusians come in their little orbs and they hang out, and the excitement and the joy is pretty palpable. This was one of the last times I was up there. I have another one with, I think this is Laura Eisenhower drumming away here. She won't be able to make it this year, but there's Laura with her back to us, and that's a giant orb party. So, this fire circle, folks, bring your flutes, bring your poetry. If you have a meditation you'd like to give, if you'd like to speak and do some presentations, we're having 10-minute spots. There'll probably be popcorn, some chai, and some things for everyone around there. We're going to do drumming with the beautiful Dogon Elder Makete Fall, and then we're going to bring it down for musical instruments. You can accompany some things. There'll be some singing, guitars, um, and my people can bring out their ringing bowls, whatever you want to do. Like I said, poetry, recited. One word, we had a guy that could whistle like nobody's business, and he he was a big hit. So lots of amazing things in Mount Shasta, including that thing. So I'm going to take you to. I want to share with you a new share, and I'm going to take you up here, and I'm going to take you to my home page here, and I'm just going to go. We're going to go into events. So I want to show you some stuff here. So upcoming events. Oh, I'm also going to be, this is an incredible one. For those of you who live back east, let this stick right now. PSM Global. This is an Indian guy who's doing a 3-day spiritual science for free for 3 days and free vegetarian meals. You want to sign up for this. They're expecting 1,500 people. The conference will be in English. I'm going to be presenting in my first year there, but they're coming to LA. I'm taking all my pyramid stuff, which will be off the chart there. So if you want to go to my past events, you look at like we've had some I usually have the pictures of my groups of people. This is in Austria, but I wanted to share with you. Oh my goodness. So I guess I'm sharing those. I'm going to just pull this up real quick. I want to share with you the some of the cool pictures that we have from my events, but I guess they're not around. Anyway, so let's go back to the summer conference page right here. I'm just going to share this with you so you know what to do when you're purchasing. So we're going to go, let's go in here. For instance, this is like a trip that we did with Louis, and there'll be something up here. But when you go to the home page here, um, you can go to shop. So when you go to buy your summer conference tickets, you can come down here. You can also link for elsewhere. So I don't want to make this too complicated, but most people are getting you can camp. You can pay for 5-day camping. It's one or two people. It has to be 175. They told me I could maybe have free camping, but I can't. So that might have to change to 200. Uh, but for 4 tickets for 4 days, I can cover some of the camping. If you have some people, $900, that's normally $1,200 for 4 people. So if you have a group together, get those tickets together, save yourself some money. We have camping is good for 1 or 2 people, and unfortunately, I have to change the price. I just found out minimum is 100 per person for uh, 5 days. Although I have to prorate and see what the short days are. So uh, we have a camping pass now. We have 4 tickets for 4 days, and here we have the 4-day ticket. This is what the prices are currently. There's another one in town that's 3 days for 350. It's a no-brainer. My conference is amazing. I have uh, a lot of experience here. So that's a 4-day ticket. We got a 3-day ticket, we got a 2-day ticket, and we got a 1-day ticket. And we got camping passes as well. So when you purchase that, I think I might just show you here. So that's the say I want to get a workshop. I come here and Raymond's, I'm just going to come here. I'm going to make my purchase and we're going to meet on the speaker's deck on Saturday at 11 a.m., a beautiful location. So again, we want to check out some other things here. So there's been some changes here at the Methodist camp and you just put this directions in, get your tickets early. It's dark. This is very important. No smoking fires. You want to see the videos, how to get there. The lakes are chock-a-block full, folks. It's exciting. I'm going to tell you, we're going to have we got a great sound system. We're probably going to have some musical guests if things work out. And yeah, so I just wanted to thank you all for checking in. The Mount Shasta. Now's the time to get your tickets. If you're going to vend, let me share that too, in case you're vending. I've been getting a lot of requests for vending lately, and the spot's not really full until you actually show up. So here's I'm hoping I'm sharing the screen. So this is the vendors. So if you want to vend, you give me a call and you just send me the money and then you show up on the 17th and you can set up. I'm looking for certain things. We still have a few positions. If you need a ticket, we call it volunteers free tickets. So these are the things you can do. I actually have a downloaded form, but the form is a little old and outdated. We'll fix it next year, but we have different positions. Parking and security is still open. We need a fire circle boss. We need a guy who can take charge at the fireplace, make sure everyone signs up on the sheet for their presentation if they want to talk or whistle or do poetry or talk about a cause or whatever they'd like to do, a meditation. Um, you will be in charge of the fire. When the girls get going drumming close around the fire, it's pretty fun. So I do still need some assistance. Unfortunately, my Jagat has passed, her mother's, I'm sorry, she has other commitments and will not be able to make it this year. My other wonderful assistant, Renee, her her son is getting married in Albania. It's unlikely she'll come. So I have a couple people, but we still need a couple. This will be most of your work will be done the day before the conference on check-in, and then you'll be working a little bit at my booth throughout the conference. Shuttle drivers, we're going to be having some people picked up at Castle Lake, but I'm thinking we're getting a lot of people to be able to fit. Now, food helpers, we have people to actually, that will be people who will come and go down to pick up the catered meals and set them up on the buffet. And we'll just go down, pick it up, bring it up, and right then people can start getting their meals if you have purchased them. They're a little bit pricey, but when you look here in town, you want to buy a burger, it's $20. Just a burger. That doesn't include drinks. It doesn't include the time to go down there. The food we got is pretty good. We got a Mexican night on Saturday, and at lunch, I'm doing some sandwiches that you build your own. Those are going to be very good too. Trash monitors, I think I have one person there. So there's different opportunities here. Be in touch if you'd like to check in free. So I've shown you the workshop. Let's look at the schedule. I think I showed you where to purchase, but if you want to look at the workshop schedule, uh, yeah, you got to see where, oh yeah, I think I did show you this. So this is a Friday workshop schedule, and you have to pay attention to the sides here. So there's room for other workshops. It's going to be on the speakers deck. So unless you're coming to a workshop, the speakers is kind of like their green room. They have their own little A-frame there. So respect that. And they actually have stand-up paddles and kayaking there. So we have drumming circles. We have a fire pit with water, and you can go into the night. We shut the fire down. Drumming is to a certain hour, but people hang out. I've gotten up and cruised around out there like at 1:30 at night. There's still people hanging around the fire, not having fire, but connecting, meditating. There'll be massages. We've got the Therify machine with Eddie Sharpless. We're going to have a beautiful plant medicine woman named Melissa. She makes the incredible aromatherapy. Let's see. I'm going to be doing some massage. We're going to have possibly another massage therapist on dark crystals. And I'm sorry, I forget everyone else, but going to be great stuff up there this year. The mountain is absolutely gorgeous, folks. So please bring your bathing suits, your towels, bring your sunscreen, your hats. The lakes are full, full, full. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't expect everyone to be hanging out all day long in the conference area, but some of you may. But it's very beautiful, and I just am very excited this year. I got a lot of things under control, more than I ever have actually. So hopefully, no hiccups. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mount Shasta Summer Conference, and keep an eye on the prices there. We may be offering some specials there. Oh, for Inner Circle members and basic members, I'm going to be offering now. I will be offering some discounts soon. So check that out. Thank you so much.